Good morning, good evening. Peace be with you all. Thanks for coming to our practice this morning, or if you're in Australia, this evening at midnight, where they already have seen the eclipse and the full flower moon, as we call it up here. I don't know what you guys call it down there. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hi, Sheila and Kristen and Carmen, Wendy and Margie. And I think Resistance Traveler, I think I read your name is Rick. And Vicky, Wendy, Catherine. Thanks for coming out, Kristen, everybody. Thanks for being here this morning. The more of us that gather, the deeper our meditation becomes. I appreciate you being here. If you like the video, please like it. Maybe you want to subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about the power of group meditation and the value of the practice that is regular when we gather together. It's a mechanism to create a little discipline in our lives in the practice. And meditation needs discipline, because without discipline, we don't do it. It does get to the point at which your mind craves it. And may you reach that point soon. And today I've got another quote from a little talk about the quote from one of my favorite writers in the American Transcendentalist movement from the middle of the 19th century, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the quote is this: "You cannot do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late." Kindness, kind actions arise from the contemplative life. That kind of morality, the morality of peace giving and kindness and acts of love and charity, those arise out of the heart that's clarified. Have you ever had clarified butter, where you put it on the stove? You put a pound of butter on the stove and you boil it lightly, and then you skim off the fat and you get this clear ghee, it's called clarified butter. Meditation life creates a clarification of the heart. And in that clarification of the heart, the natural goodness of the soul is freed, because we are made of goodness with a capital G. And that goodness arises in the heart, and then it wants to come out in acts of kindness and acts of charity and acts of goodness. And they don't have to be monumental. You don't need to be a philanthropist, you don't need to give away millions, which would be great if you can do, but you can just follow your heart and act on the kindness that's right in front of you when it presents itself. And it doesn't have to be spectacular. Just a little kindness goes a long way in a person's life. Jesus once said, "Out of the mouth the heart speaks," or words to that effect. The treasure of the heart is what spills out into our life. And the more we clarify our hearts, the more we boil off the fat and leave the clarified butter, the more likely the kindness will just come out of us naturally. And who doesn't need more kindness in their life? Especially the grouchy person that you meet on the street, or the person who treats you ill. Don't be a doormat, that's a different thing. But acts of kindness, those are beautiful gifts that come from the human heart that is aligned with God, with the source, with the oneness of being. So the more you practice it, the easier that gets. So Emerson, you can't do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. All right, before it gets too late, are you all ready to join in meditation this morning? Great. Thanks for liking the video, everybody. Appreciate that. Don't let other people's cynicism dampen your impulses. Right on, Wanda. Not returning grouchy for grouchy is a kindness in itself. Yeah, exactly. Well said. That's well said. Thank you, everybody. All right. Oh, one more thing before we meditate. Good morning, Reverend. I love that kindness is today's subject. When a person lives without kindness, even the smallest act of kindness, the simplest thing, can make an enormous difference. That is so true. Thank you for saying so. Melissa, that is a beautiful thing. All right, my friends. Let's I'm gonna grab my mask here. Make a little darkness. If you need any help in learning how to meditate, let me know and I can bring that up. We can talk more about that. I'm assuming that most people know how to meditate. Grouchy people are often in pain and in need of compassion, says our Australian night owl. It's so true. So, all right, let's make a little more room inside our own hearts for some peace. And let me know if you still want to continue with the Om. So far, so good. Begin with 3 ohms, and then we go into our 20-minute meditation. And I should definitely grab my clock and put it on airplane mode. Come on. Airplane mode. And go to my clock and set my timer for 20 minutes. I love that this is participatory. I love that you all put into the chat and that you add such wisdom to our conversation. That is the purpose of this little community that we have, is that we all bring the wisdom that we have in our hearts to each other. And when we share it with each other, we all gain by it. I learn every time I come here. And I want to thank you for being my teachers. All right, my friends. You love the Om. Cool. Good. We're going to stick with it for now. That sounds great. The more you like it, the more we'll do it. Compassionate, loving presence, says MG Margie. All right. I'm going to set the clock here. I got to get my mask on. I had it in my hand. I put it down. There it is again. All right. Today I'm going to set the clock before I begin. I like that look. All right. Here we go. Now I'm pulling in my butt muscles and I'm pulling in my stomach to force my Om to bring my prana up. Okay, here we go. Belly breath, relax. Relax your feet. Relax your legs, your thighs, your back, your shoulders, your hands. Relax your neck. Relax your mouth. Relax your face. Belly breath. Aim to the third eye and begin your practice. may slowly come back. Open your eyes. Adjust to the light. Very peaceful. It's okay if your mind wanders during meditation practice. It's what happens. It's a natural thing. What we're doing is an unnatural thing. We're corralling our mind into a single point, our inner eye into a single eye. And it's okay if your mind wanders. Don't worry about it. Just always come back to your prayer chant and to your breath again and again. It'll create in you a reservoir of goodness, of kindness, of peace, of gentleness, where instead of being reactive, you'll be a little more contemplative in each situation and therefore less likely to return grouchy for grouchy. Thanks, Sheila. Lots of wanderings, but some moments of opening. That's the way it goes, Sheila. The mind wanders and then it has those moments of opening. It's worth those moments. Compassionate, loving presence, says Margie. Well, everyone, thanks for coming. We're almost 30 minutes into it. It's always hard to talk after. Thanks, Kristen, for being here. Stretch out a little. All right, everybody. I'll see you on Sunday at Not Church. Likewise, lots of wanderings, but thankful for sitting with everyone this morning, says Rob. Ditto. 20 minutes flies by. It sure does, Wanda. All right, my friends. I'll see you on Sunday. If not Sunday, then Monday. All right. Peace and love to you all from all over the world. Thanks for being here. Namaste, everybody. And thanks for your support. It makes a difference.